as the first round, but Guerrero the second and third. It's a fight, and geez, Diaz. I mean, this guy was once 3-5, Nick, as we've said, and he just doesn't fight like a guy. Well, he fights like a guy more who's won 18 in a row than a guy who was once 3-5.
Yeah, he's getting beat to the punch at times. He's not heavy-handed, but Steve, just watching his movement, he really has great lateral movement, and he's, I think, really taken Guerrero out of his flow. Not winning rounds, enough rounds early, but
let's go.
Because what else is it? What do you see in Guerrero that's not quite working?
I'd like to see his jab be more of a factor. It's starting to be.
He's just having trouble hitting this guy, and I think it's because he's on the move. Not on the run, but on the move. Now they play a waiting game. Guerrero in the brown and gold. Hit with a clubbing left hand and ties up. Gamaliel Diaz.
Walk behind the back. Let's go.
Doesn't look like Diaz is much of a puncher from what we can see. Even when he connects flush, these are not hard shots.
Right. He's got to outbox a guy who is definitely boxer puncher.
Both you guys, listen up. Both you guys, listen up. Bring their punches up, all right? Let's go. Let's go.
One of the things I called for, Nick, when you asked about improvements in Guerrero is more body punching and more diversity to his attack. I think he's showing both of those things. We haven't seen the right hook I was talking about, but he is working the body.
Now Guerrero stepping it up, closing ground, trying to trap Diaz unsuccessfully here. Diaz really moves well. Takes that one on the gloves and then ties up Guerrero and now slams him with a couple of shots to the body. Diaz only 24. He's the more experienced fighter. But again, most of his fights in Mexico. This is his United States debut, and he is unintimidated. Missing badly there.
Diaz is a lot quicker here than he looked on tape. Absolutely. I know that you made that point earlier, and it's really true.
Referee didn't see that one. That was low from Guerrero. Guerrero gets poked with a nice left hand, and Diaz trying to follow up. A little right hand that's flicked forward, but taken on the gloves partially. Good round for Diaz here, and he could pull him even in the fight, unofficially on the cards. We close out the fourth. Diaz angry about that shot after the bell.
Don't lose your head, don't lose your head. Let him, you gotta do whatever you gotta do. You already dominated him.
Exactamente. No, listen up. I know, man. He's the one who did it.
You're doing a great fight. You're doing real well, real well. You gotta come in the inside with uppercuts. Real close. You gotta punch in. Nothing's gonna happen. Just go in and keep throwing punches inside.
Mucho aire. Ya en ese momento empieza a ver
He's gasping for land.
Concentrado.
You concentrate.
Ya público se mete con él.
Got it even, Steven? What do you got?
I got it even, Steven.
That's it. I figured that.
38-38.
Steve, it's fun. You read body language, your facial expression, and Diaz is just a very
Step back.
confident guy. We talk about self-belief. He's convinced me. He's hanging with this guy now. It's a 12-rounder, but Guerrero's getting a handful here. Not being damaged, not being hurt, but he's not controlling this fight.
When they were on the inside right there, Nick, Guerrero's landed the harder shots, but Diaz has been very aggressive, and he's more the bull on the inside.
Let's go, box.
Guerrero got to smother the power inside.
Stop.
Diaz
Go back. Let's go.
tying him up.
Let's go. Box.
Diaz misses but keeps punching, so if he's not first, He could be last there. Landing a right, and there's another right to the ribs of Guerrero.
Stop! Step back. Let's go. Box.
Diaz does a nice job of turning also.
Absolutely right. Steve, it's strange that it's odd. Guerrero said never had a camp like
Bring
this.
him up.
8 full weeks. Totally committed. Great shape. And it doesn't look it. And attribute a lot of that to Diaz's style.
Well, right now, Diaz is the more aggressive guy when they're in close. He's roughing Guerrero up.
Diaz to the right as he keeps throwing. And that's been the key. He misses, but he lets his hands fly. To the right is landing. And Guerrero missing with the point with the jab.
Listen up. Let's go. Stop! Stop! Step back. Step back. Let's go.
And that's an example, like you saw right there in that little segment. Diaz pushing, pulling, and Guerrero was just holding.
Here comes Guerrero working off the jab and having more success as a result.
No. Good.
But again, as you said, a little bit more than that 1-2. Be a little bit more creative. Little holding and hitting.
Listen up. Come here. I want both of you to start listening. No, listen. You understand me? Keep it clean. Let's go.
He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand English, Diaz, but nice left and then by Diaz and a follow-up by Guerrero. But it's strange I haven't seen Guerrero with more counter punches in a fight than this.
Stop. Step back. Let's go. Box.
Round zipping along, almost through 5. And a nice right hand from Diaz as he pushes Guerrero back at the bell. Close round to call, Steve.
Diaz is round, Nick.
Which puts him ahead on your card.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I want you to take a deep breath. Listen to me. I need constant pressure with the double and triple jab. Listen, step in with it, okay? And you gotta be right up on this guy. He comes in with the body, with the body, with the body, with the body. Okay? Pressure him. Push this guy back.
Action from round 5. He got a little chippy here. And if Guerrero was the one that got the break, Diaz is the one that got warned. That's happened with Guerrero before. Look at Diaz coming forward, but that was his round.
Starting to fade. Keep the pressure.
Boy, I don't see him starting to fade. Do you, Steve? John Bray just said that. Maybe a little bit of a pep talk, but I like his earlier advice. More pressure. Steve, he's got to hit Diaz with something solid, and he hasn't really all night.
It's true, Nick. Now that I think about it, as Guerrero landed one straight left hand that was flush.
And to make it official, you have Diaz ahead in through 5.
Yeah, I have a 48-47 Diaz, 3 rounds to 2.
Well, official on your card, of course.
Yes, which doesn't count for much, as we know from the past on Showbox.
Guerrero pokes that left, or that right jab, eluding punches, trying to get the offense moving. Diaz swooping right. Again, he continues to look for openings. And landing, not necessarily first, but Guerrero not really punching now, so Diaz can take the lead. He does there with a nice left jab. So impressed that he hasn't abandoned that punch against the left-hander. And it just seems that Guerrero's a step slow and a step off in this fight, and out of sync. He certainly doesn't look bad, but he doesn't look as sharp as we're used to seeing him.
Yeah, that's a good point, and I think Diaz is a little better than we thought he'd be.
Diaz just moving so well again. Now taken on the shoulders or the biceps by Guerrero. Just glancing blows, and Guerrero catches Diaz just walking in, not punching, with a good left hand. Let's see if he can turn over that hook, as we talked about. Right hook.
Well, right now, he's spending most of his time backtracking.
Step back.
Tough to get power when you're moving backward. This is you can't ask for more in a bout between two prospects. Guerrero getting tested. I mean, he's really getting tested, maybe much more so than we even thought.
Yeah, you don't have to get knocked out or driven back by any means or knocked down. He could just be outboxed, and Diaz is doing a great job.
Nice moves by the Ghost. He's not there to be hit.
He's excited the crowd, but they want to see some offense. Diaz tags him with a left as he continues to stalk and follow. Now Guerrero dialing in with the jab. He's really got to sting him with it, though, and stop Diaz a little bit in his tracks and follow up with a power punch. Diaz, the guy still moving forward.
Good left hand to the body by Guerrero. Right in the stomach.
Find it again with the right jab.
Stop! Let's go back. Let's go. Okay, let's go.
I don't see Diaz getting tired at all, so no fatigue as we hit the halfway mark. Man in silver. Guerrero gets the worst of that exchange, getting tagged on the tail end of it with a right hand by Diaz.
All right, let me tell you something. Put your hands down. I need for your hands to be right here. Hang tight, baby. I need for you to be giving me double and triple jabs, working this guy back, and you got to rip the body. Don't head hunt. Rip that body, break this guy down, okay? You're doing a great job and slowly getting away from that. Let's get back to pushing this guy back with the double and triple jab and bang up the body. And then he's going to fold.
I'm trying, but this guy keeps janking on me.
Action from round 6. Well, who says he can't use a jab against the southpaw? Who says that? Nice shot by Diaz, straight left. And then Guerrero lands low there. And no warning from the referee.
Let's go, let's go.
Guerrero's corner, they want him to work off that.